Jessica, and we are back with another video of Cooking with Lisa. Today, as you guys can tell by the title, we are going to be making some homemade birria tacos on the channel today. Birria tacos have gone viral, like everyone loves them. It's basically regular tacos, but the tacos are fried in the sauce that the beef is made in. You catch? You'll see. You'll see. Before we start everything off, because it is Birria tacos, you know, we in the Mexican spirit today. So today we are not going to be trying out a wine. We're actually going to be trying a margarita. So everyone knows what a margarita usually tastes like, but I'm gonna make it from scratch for the very first time today in my house. One of my friends, Brittany, love you girl, she got me a shaker set, a bartending 14-piece professional barware set. So if you don't know what that is, you know, I'm gonna do a little unboxing. It is the, you know, when you be at the bar and you be seeing the bartender, with these things and this, and then you put it on and you could shake it and then you pour it out. Yeah, we gonna be official today. This set actually came with like this cocktail cards set, and it's literally just like a bunch of recipes for drinks. They have some whiskey sour, things we know. They got some bougie stuff in here. Bloody Marys, I hate Bloody Marys. Moscow Mule. What else they got? Cosmopolitan. Ooh, I'm gonna make that one of these days. And then of course, today we are going to be making the margarita. You're going to take a lime and just run it across the top of the glass. Just like that. Okay, and then I have a plate of salt. Just gonna put that in the salt, shake it around, move it around, and there's your salt rim. So first I'm gonna start with some lime juice. It is freshly squeezed. You can tell this is my lime, freshly squeezed. I'm gonna add that to the shaker. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of some Grand Marnier. I don't know how to say this, but it's basically orange liqueur. I'm just gonna pour that in my little sizer. Pour that in. I feel like a real bartender. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add some agave as well. Last thing we're gonna add is tequila, of course. So I do not really like light tequila, so we got some dark, well, gold tequila, and this is called El Espolón. Espolón. You know, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and add our our tequila. Okay, so I went ahead and added some ice to my shaker, and we shake. So I'm just gonna go with a tall glass like this. And now we pour. Here you have it, a gold tequila margarita. Cheers. So that we have our drink for our meal today, we're gonna go ahead and get started on these tacos. I almost forgot about my apron. What the heck? It's these R-ball chili. I don't know how to say it, but it's chili R-ball, A-R-B-O-L. I'm gonna use 8 of these, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 of these, which is the chili ancho chilies. So first we have to, you can hear it, we have to cut them open and get the seeds out because we don't want any seeds at all. I'm starting off with a big behind chuck roast beef. I don't know how you call it. I don't know how you say it, what order you say it, but it's beef chuck roast. It's a big one. Pot roast, whatever. I'm gonna start by cutting these into like some equal pieces. Just making sure that when they cook, they can cook evenly. Right now, I have a pot of water on the fire so that we can boil our chilies, because we want to rehydrate them. You know, we want to bring life back to them. So we're gonna put that in the boiling water, let that sit for a while, and then we're gonna come back and make our sauce in our food processor. So while we're waiting for our chilies to rehydrate in the boiling bath, we are actually going to season our meat. This is probably the easiest meat that you're ever gonna season in your life, because with these tacos, because we're gonna sear them on complete high on the stove, you don't want to add seasonings because you don't want it to burn. So all we're gonna do is add some kosher salt. Okay, this is the only time I will ever give you permission to add just salt to your meat, but you want to season it heavy with the salt. So after you finish seasoning your meat, we're gonna go ahead over to the stove and sear these on high in a pan for what, like, honestly, I don't know how long, but you want each side to have this brown, crispy look. And I'll show you guys how it should look. As you can hear from the background, my stuff is still sizzling. Can you hear me? The pan is no longer on the fire and it's still sizzling. This is how your beef should look when you're done with it. Nice and brown and juicy. I'm gonna grab my chilies that have actually been very well rehydrated, and we're gonna put that into my food processor. And you're gonna wanna keep your water as well. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add chipotle peppers, which is in adobe sauce. I've seen one person use one before, but I've seen another person use the whole can. So that's what we're gonna do. And then there's still some sauce from it. So I'm gonna go to the hot bath that we had our chilies in. Just scoop it around. Just move that around so that we get all that sauce in that chipotle. Then I'm gonna go in with some tomato bouillon, if it'll focus. Hello, there we go. Some tomato bouillon, not a lot, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Go ahead and season my sauce. I'm gonna put some chopped bay leaves. I would put whole ones, but I ain't buy them. Also have a chili mix that I'm gonna go ahead and add to this as well. Honestly, y'all, I've already done what needs to be in there. All of this stuff that I'm adding is like extra. Then I'm gonna add some cumin. I like Worcestershire sauce with any type of beef, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add that in as well. You really don't want to use a lot of this because apparently it has an aftertaste that isn't so pleasant, but we want that spiciness. And lastly, because the peppers are actually really spicy, like I said, I was touching the seeds, I touched my mouth and my mouth was on fire. So to kind of balance out that spiciness, I'm just gonna add a little bit of brown sugar. In my crock pot, whatever this is, it's really a pressure cooker, but it does everything else too. So I added onions, some red onions, some green onions, and some garlic. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add some of that broth. We're gonna get our meat. Pour some of the sauce in. Then I'm gonna put all of our meat in. Every single last piece. Let's get it all in there. So you can use a Dutch oven as well. The Dutch oven, you would put it in the oven. You can use a crock pot as well. It'll slow cook in a crock pot. Once I have all the meat in, just pour the rest of this over the top. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the cap on. Lock it up. I'm gonna do the meat stew option. We're gonna let that sit for at least 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 4 if need be. It also depends on the sizes that you cooked your meat in, because you do want your meat to cook evenly and all the way through, because you want that fork pull apart, tender meat, juicy meat. So I'll be back in about 2 to 3 hours. You guys won't see that time obviously, but just let this slow cook and we'll be good. About 3 hours later, we're here. My beef, I can tell, is done. So what we're gonna do, I have this bowl, literally just gonna take my beef out of the sauce and just put it in the bowl. There goes all of my birria meat. It's gonna be delicious. We're gonna take 2 forks. We're gonna take 2 forks, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna basically, you're gonna basically rip the meat apart in this kind of motion. You know, just pulling it apart. If your meat don't pull apart easily, sorry, it needs to cook more. Should look something like this. Yes, yes. I did grate my own cheese. I have mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese as well. Mozzarella cheese is the usual cheese that they use with Birria Tacos, but I'm a cheddar person, so I'm gonna be using some cheddar as well. Your leftover Birria sauce that's in your pot, take a tortilla, put it in the sauce, both sides. You gotta be careful because it will break apart. Then we're gonna put the tortilla on the pan and let it fry. Okay guys, so all of our tacos are done. My margarita is done, so my eyes are starting to close because it's starting to hit me. But look at these. Can we just look at the goodness. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but sometimes when they, well, most of the times when they serve Birria Tacos, they have beef consomme, which is basically like a sauce that you can dip your tacos into. So what I'm going to do is actually use the leftover sauce that we had the beef marinated in, that we fried the tacos with, and I'm gonna add some more beef broth to it. I'm gonna add some parsley, 2 little swigs of thyme in there, and then we're just gonna mix that around and let that really seep in, take up those herbs. See, there goes my beef consomme. So here we go. Mix that around. This is the one right here. I think I like these better with cheddar cheese. That's the one right here. Do my little dance. Okay. I'm gonna close this video out. I'm about to tear this up. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment down below. And make sure you subscribe. Why? Because subscriptions are free. Duh. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next Cooking with Lisa. Peace out.